So, Tess. Hey! No. Down. That. You just need to calm down for a moment because. I know this video didn't record properly for whatever fucking reason, but that doesn't matter. And Pterosaurs, get out! Just get out already. Alright. Just go. No. Go. Alright. Oh, I'm that out of the way. Hello everyone, I'm SuperX401.
And I'm Tessellating Hexagons, and I actually recorded my audio for this episode, but we can't use it because his got corrupted and turned into this weird heartbeat noise, and not the good kind because he is Alex64 or 641, not Kelly fucking Clarkson.
Who?
Obscurity! Because this is my heartbeat song, and I'm gonna play it something up.
Oh, that person.
Yeah. So yes, this is post-commentary, which is several flavors of...
Not sure how to feel about this.
Well, it was either this, or leave my original audio in and have you improvise.
Yeah, I think we'll stick with post.
Yeah, Canadians shouldn't improvise, because the last time they did... Yeah, that kind of caused World War II and a half, but we don't talk about that because it was Canada that instigated it.
What?
You see?
No,
see?
I don't see.
It's because you're Canadian.
You can go suck a big lime.
But limes are the wrong kind of lemon.
Lemons?
Not today.
Booby butt.
Well, in fairness, if you think about it, boobs are kind of like butt cheeks, but without the poo.
What the actual fuck?
He's envisioning it.
No!
Am I wrong?
Am I wrong for saying that I choose another way?
What was that about Jesus?
That had nothing to do with fucking Jesus.
Well, doesn't that count as blasphemy anyway? Fucking Jesus. Then again, he does have those divine handholds you could make use of. Delicious.
Now that facepalm is out of the way.
Oh, that was a face palm. I thought it was a dick palm.
No, I'm not Yuki.
Good sir.
What? Yuki hand is a thing.
Well, yes, but I just made a reference that about 2 people will understand. Wait, no, 3 people. I forgot to include myself in that. My thing popped.
Oh.
Better
having your thing pop than having your cherry pop.
No idea what you said, but popping occurred.
So yeah.
I'm at home, by the way, so if I sound like a potato, it's because I don't have my pop filter with me.
Yeah. By the way, I forgot to mention what the story was like at this point.
Because so many people care. People are totally here for the story, not just for the strongly, heavily implied romance.
Well, of course. Can't you fucking tell?
Well, I could tell by the imagery on your side of the screen that you're a flaming homosexual, because fire.
You can fuck yourself.
I would, but I don't own a time machine. And even if I did, where would I get 2 Mexicans and a pot of chili?
What the fuck?
Just like to keep it fresh, Jesus.
No. So at this point in the story, Klonoa is facing off against Gomaroth, who's apparently some sort of he's a lizard and he's apparently a fisherman.
I thought it was a frog. Which would make a lot of sense.
Or something.
But I suppose, considering his apparent implied size, it's all come full circle. This time, Froggy is the big fisherman.
Yeah. Froggy?
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm fucking it.
No, you don't fuck a frog. That's... You know what? I redact that statement on grounds of helicopter. References that 0 people will understand. Apart from us, but that's why I'm making the reference here and now and not in a different verses entirely. Forget I said anything. It's exploding.
Oh, no, my butt cheeks.
It's funny because it sounded like we were talking about an orgasm.
Yay, sex jokes.
Yay, subtlety. Like, if you could expertly mask your farts, does that mean you'd have a subtle butt?
Fuck off.
I'd rather fuck on, and you know this.
Yeah. I forget if I mentioned this last time or not, but Chipple, judging from the messages from Nagapoko, he's apparently been receiving hints from Klonoa about how to get through the stages, but
now, I don't remember in the context of the story, like, are they implied to be sincere hints, or kind of, fuck you, it's implied to be a hint, but actually if you do this, you'll fuck up, kind of business?
I'm not sure.
Like
I'm pretty sure they're
just...
BS hints. Yeah. So...
Of course, it goes without saying that because we have no memory of leaving those messages, he's obviously being sabotaged by some other motherfucker.
Yeah.
Fuck!
The one.
No!
And I only did that because I forgot to last time.
No, you didn't.
I didn't?
Well, I remember you doing that recently, and I've not edited it, so it must have been in the recording that you fucked up. I hold you fully accountable for the fact that this is already a day late as it is. Because today's Thursday. This video was supposed to go up yesterday, and I didn't realise there was a third block in this puzzle, which at some point does actually lead to me complaining that the fact that because World 3 is so puzzle heavy, that Alex here has a massive advantage because he practiced all these levels beforehand, so he knows the answer to all the puzzles, which is unfair for me because I have to come in, see the puzzle, work out the puzzle, and execute the solution, whereas he's just like, oh, it's that puzzle, I do that, problem solved. So, at some point around this time, I demand that he stops playing for a bit. So,
yes.
Fairness is reinstated for a while.
Mm-hmm. And so I don't do it right here, but I do it shortly.
Yeah, you'll see what happens when we get to it.
Mm-hmm.
And also that screen there reminds me, we had plans for we actually are planning on the video this time, the best of video that will feature voice acting, and perhaps at some point we'll go back and do Empire of Dreams as well, which was entirely your responsibility. Nice to see you've done so much work on that front.
Yeah. So, yeah. Now at this point, we're at the semifinals, in Southern Resort, and now
it's
And now Klonoa is facing off against Suiryu, who's apparently a knight.
I don't remember. This was the point where I complained about not being able to, like, being at a disadvantage because I didn't know what the puzzle was. Because, like, it would be like doing a Professor Layton versus where one's going in blind and the other's played the game, like, before. So, that's my reasoning here. Anyway, the gimmick of World 4 is low gravity, but not all the time, just some of the time.
Yeah. Yeah, because Klonoa is wearing the swimming suit because as
they wanted to shoehorn in water levels, but Klonoa can't swim.
Yeah. I think this is established either in Lunati's Veil or Door to Phantom Isle, apparently.
It's unsubtly pointed out in Lunati's Veil when they introduce the original water floaty boardy stages, because they were in Lunati's Veil as well. This is the point where you fuck off.
Yeah. So
it's quite clear in the first game.
Yeah. Unlike Tess, I do not switch to Tetris.
But
instead,
rather,
yeah. Instead,
a different game. Don't spoil it till it comes up, though.
Yeah.
There we go. The transition is happening.
We switched to...
Funny story. The game in question, I played a lot of it as a child, like around my Bomberman tournament days the first time, but I didn't know what it was called. I'd just been playing it, and I knew it was a game of that series, because how could you not know? But I didn't know what it was called, and I didn't even realise that it was that game that Alex was playing until he actually started playing it.
Yep.
Once he got past the title screen is what I'm saying.
Yeah. And...
so much suspense. Please just watch my side of the screen. I'm better at life, I promise.
Real pancake.
There we go.
Yep. It is Crash Bandicoot The Huge Adventure, or Crash Bandicoot XS, as people in Palland know it.
I didn't know it as anything because, like I said, I didn't brain. Because I was a child. And at this point, on my side of things, it took me a moment to work out how you're supposed to get the moo past the spiker, which sounds so many euphemistic.
Honk honk.
Squittle squapple.
Hoppa-dabba-dub-dub-dub.
Schniggabdong. Barbara Popovich, please just know. Will the couple fucking in the changing rooms please report to customer service? You will get no context and you will like it.
Yeah.
Anyway, spoiler alert, as boss levels go, not only does this one actually go really smoothly for me, but I actually beat it a good minute and a half quicker than Alex did.
Smoothly.
Smooth? Did I ever explain that on camera?
Don't think you did.
Well, I was reading some form of webcomic, and I don't remember what the webcomic was. And I'm just gonna leave it at that in terms of what genre it was, because we don't remember, so it could be anything. Well, within reason. But they used smooth as an onomatopoeia. They'd actually written in the word smooth where smooth things were happening, as if it were a sound effect, as if it were actually going smooth. And of course, it sounds suggestive, so we have dirty minds.
Yay, butt sex jokes.
Well, didn't have to necessarily. Okay, yeah, whatever. It also describes Calimvir's scalp, and he's not a butt. Most of the time.
Your butthead.
Your butt. In the words of Rhett and Link, little people butt will go up. Yeah. That was surprisingly easy. Like, what was that fuck doing right there at the beginning of the section?
I don't know. What was that fuck doing at the beginning of the section?
That's what I just asked. You're so creative when it comes to the commentarios.
I know, right?
Well, I know That was so bad that we both died. No. Anyway, at this point, I conceded that I had beaten the boss stage and let Alex return to canoninity.
Canoninity?
And canoninity. Canoninity!
Because it's only a word.
Fuck you.
Gladly!
But we don't have a portal gun. Not that matters for me, because flexibility, but still.
Somehow you can stretch yourself across half the world.
Depends on what you define as fucking, though. That's what I was going to say. Now, while I remembered things, there's nothing to do with anything, and even less to do with you, but I'm going to mention it anyway. So, for my people who watch my videos, the kind of a thing that I would like some further counsel on, I suppose you can advise me as well, but you probably wouldn't really know enough about the subject matter. But my mother suggested to me, following my recent rants and complaints and what have you, that perhaps I should write an angry but suggestive letter to RTE, the National Broadcaster of Ireland, demanding that they give me a TV show and that I whip them into shape with regards to Eurovision, and yes. Should I, or should I like nah? Bearing in mind I've been a YouTube Eurovision person for 2 years, and I have an actual recognised qualification in the subject, because I wrote a dissertation that one time. I could be a TV.
I guess it's worth a try?
I may well do that. I'm tempted to do something like, you know, that the random bullshit that Attacking Toucans does when he's streaming sometimes, like, if you agree with whatever, then leave random bullshit hashtag in the comments, and if you disagree, then different random hashtag in the comments. Also, my trigger finger went a bit too quickly there, and I jumped when I didn't mean to. Yeah. That's why I'm held back here.
Yeah. And, God damn, now I'm thinking of the moment that happened when Luca and Tyler were streaming Hotoful Boyfriend.
We all know what's coming.
P-U-S-S-Y. Mine's so smelly it'll make you cry.
And how appropriate that you'd say such a thing in a level which is based around the natural habitat of seafood. 4 words from a previous conversation that I've had with this bay of mine. Fish-flavoured death hole.
You can probably all guess what that refers to.
I'm not going to say which one of us said it, but that was a thing that was said. Also, at this point, I walk straight past the second Starstone level, but in my defence, it's put in a really stupid place. You see that extra life in the bottom left just then? It's just beyond that, but up to this point, both this game and the previous game have taught you, if you can see an out-of-the-way extra life, then it's just an extra life and there's no point going after it unless you want an extra life. So the fact that they'd hide a Starstone beyond that is just kind of like the opposite of what the game's been teaching you to do up to this point. But of course, I didn't realise that I'd missed it because I didn't know it was fucking there. And if I had noticed it, then I actually would have beaten Alex in this level. Spoiler alert, I don't!
Yeah. That's what your R button's for.
Well, why would I have... like, playing devil's advocate here in defence of past me, why would I look over there if I could see an extra life that's out of the way and a bit challenging to get to, and so my mindset is, oh, it's just an extra life, why would there be anything else over there? Like, why would I look over there when there's nothing over there, as far as I'm concerned? Like, oh, you should double check, but like, why would I double check if I've been given reason to believe there's nothing there? Game!
Shut that pterodactyl up! No. No. Go. Get out. Alright,
You're
now...
so racist to pterodactyls, Jesus.
No, I was just telling him to shut up.
Well, maybe I like having him around. Maybe he actually does give me the blowjobs that you claim that you owe me. What? Can I just point out that made absolutely no sense at all. Welcome to Chess.
Yay, pterodactyl blowjobs!
Well, you'd at least consider it, surely.
Oh, god fucking damn it, Tess.
Gives an entirely new meaning to the words rage boner. He's thinking about it.
Oh.
I think it's at this point that I hesitate, and in the original recording, I asked Alex, wait, am I supposed to only have one Starstone at this point? Because I'm at the end of the level, and I have 30 out of 30 Dream Crystals, and the Pterodactyl of Rage is nuzzling me in inappropriate places. But I cannot oblige it right now because I'm playing video games.
Because clearly it's more important than sex.
Well, I can only put one of those things on my channel. Well, without getting flagged, anyway. And then I discover the beauty of the R button to try and establish where the last Starstone is, and I quickly realise that it's not in this room, because it's put in a bloody stupid counterintuitive location! Game!
No! Get out.
But I pay him by the hour.
For what?
And it's 10:30.
For fucking what?
Sex and witty commentary. Which is why most people watch my videos in the first place. He is my muse. As am I. We are one. In bed.
Yay!
This episode got very weird very quickly. Well, I say very quickly, we're like... I was about to say 10:45. No, 22:45 as of when I finished that sentence. Just, I'm too used to reading 24-hour time. And there's the last Starstone, but...
Yeah.
That does bring up a point, which... Granted, it's not quite as topical now, but... Why did Chugga Conroy think that 24-hour time was a European thing?
Because he doesn't know many things about British land in the first place.
That is so very true. Like, it does hurt somewhat how many times he, during his Xenoblade Chronicles playthrough, he just said, oh, that's probably just a British thing. Like, with Okami, he would look this shit up and understand. And granted, that game relied a lot more heavily on cultural references, but if you don't understand what the characters are saying, or the puns, like, I'm referring particularly to the over the top achievement. Like, the fact that he didn't get that and made no attempt to understand it, like, that hurt a little bit. Because if you don't get what they're saying, if you don't understand the puns and the references and just the words they're saying in general, then you're missing out on part of the game, because you might as well just be playing it in Portuguese, because who the fuck speaks Portuguese? Hello, João Laboftos. Because, like, any other time, he tries to do his best to show off as much of the game as he possibly can. And I had to curb this rant pretty quickly because this is the end of the episode, but we can spill over into the end slate if you want.
Yeah. I guess. So, yeah. Yeah, I've been SuperOak641.
I've been will continue to be Tessellating Hexagons.
And we'll see you next time, Dream Champ Tournament Versus. Yay, butt sex jokes!